Now to the latest in Afghanistan. President Biden today defiant in defending the withdrawal of U.S. troops, saying the war should have ended years ago.
We have team coverage for you tonight. CBS 2's Jessica Layton in New Jersey with families eagerly awaiting their loved ones' return from Afghanistan. But we begin with CBS 2's Dick Brennan. He has more on the president's address today. Dick.
Yeah, Maurice and Christine, this was a chance for President Biden to strike back at his critics. He defended the sometimes chaotic and deadly withdrawal from Afghanistan and said we should have left the nation a long time ago. Members of the Taliban examined the spoils of war at Kabul airport, disabled U.S. military equipment left behind. Later, a mock funeral with coffins covered in Allied flags, part of a victory lap after the U.S. withdrawal.
My fellow Americans, the war in Afghanistan is now over.
On the day after the last American troops evacuated, President Biden used an address to the nation to fiercely defend his policies.
I was not going to extend this forever war, and I was not extending a forever exit.
CBS News has learned that as part of a secret deal, the Taliban did escort Americans to the airport during the evacuation with U.S. drones watching overhead. But what about the more than 100 Americans left behind? The president said they had fair warning.
Since March, we reached out 19 times to Americans in Afghanistan with multiple warnings.
Mr. Biden says he will get them out if they want to, but with the help of the Taliban, critics say they cannot be trusted.
The terrorists in charge of Afghanistan are not your friend. They just killed a man today. His big sin was he was a folk singer.
These Afghan refugees were the last to escape Kabul. They are now housed at a U.S. base in Qatar, but have no idea where they'll wind up. Lieutenant Colonel Matt Strand says he can't help but think of his own young children.
I see him walk with, their plastic bag or their suitcase for a family, one backpack for a kid, and I know that's all they've got, but they're still smiling. Like, when we talk about resiliency, this is the most resilient people I've ever met in my life.
A cargo building at JFK Airport is being set up to screen Afghan refugees, but no word on when the first plane might arrive. The Department of Homeland Security is warning law enforcement nationwide that racially motivated violent extremists could pose a threat to them, though there is no credible or specific threat right now. Christina Maurice.
All right, Dick, thank you.